Hello everyone, this is Simon and welcome back to Fear and Hunger. This is episode 2 and we continue from where we left off. So right now what we have to do is pretty simple because if you remember last episode we found a mock-up book from one of the shelves back in the entrance of the dungeons. Let me show it up to you. Oh well, it doesn't appear here. Yes, and if you remember, we explored the second library where we got the priests, and right now we have explored pretty much everywhere we can go from here. That doesn't uh, allow us to progress further, except maybe a few places that we'll later check. But right now the plan is pretty much to return to the zone where we defeated the priests and continue from there. Of course, I am trying to avoid as many battles as possible because it's definitely much better to do that. But a tactic for the ghoul is that we can talk to the ghoul, and despite those options, you can try to ask him some stuff, but this is the option that will always work the best because this the ghoul seems to lower its arms as if in surrender. So right now that is gonna allow us to attack him without him having turns. And like this, we had finished a turn. So let us just check real really well what do we have here? No, it doesn't allow us to check anymore. And had I checked here? Throwing dart. No, nothing here. And dirt. Cool. So yes, we are continuing pretty much from here. Yes, from the inner hall. Raw meat. Good. No, nothing that we can interact with, it seems. I should care to my hunger and mind first, however, but do I have anything not that bad for because the wine vial is too good? And the opium, do I have any tobacco on me that I can use? Tobacco. Nothing exactly. Okay, maybe I haven't found. Okay, where do we go from here? And we had explored pretty much here as well. So it is pretty safe area for the most part. As safe as places can be in this silly game. Oh, sometimes in the game, when you walk through the dungeons, whether it be on the inner hall, on the lower level that we once were, you can always find holes that will trigger the coin flip events. Let's hope we get heads this time. And of course, that is incredible, as some might say. So right now I am on lower level, but how can I get up? I found a tsunami, a leather helmet. Now that worsens our defense. No, I don't think I would. Can I find anything of yours? I took glycerin powder, throwing knife, and 2 eggs. Oh, we just unlocked this. Okay. This is kind of cool. Clear the blanket. Unlock the door. Nothing left here. So yes, we kinda just got back. I wonder if I should keep this part. I mean, nothing much that happened. And yes, as you can see, we can fail some of the coin flip events, which can cause us to fall through the floor, which is interesting. Sometimes you can unlock other rooms and find loot somewhere. Oh, we had already searched this bookshelf, so yes. Okay, that was like bottle of ale. That's cool. We can use. Oh god, our mind is 67. I hate myself so much for this joke, dude. My mind is just currently so brain rotted, it keeps thinking of 6, 7, and all that. I hate my mind so much sometimes. Okay. Oh, we got a Passages of Mahabre. That's nice. A Fellowship Chapter 2. Research the bookshelf for anything useful and you find studies of Almir. That's cool. Studies of Grogroth this time. Poems of Love and Torment. Doesn't seem to be anything we can interact with. I curse the old gods. My wife has died because of their plague. My child died because of their sins. Next will be me, and I will die because of this macabre hellhole they built. Okay, pretty dark. Judging from the contents of the table in this room, is the office of the captain of these dungeons. You find the captain's diary wand and a small key. You find the captain's diary wand and a small key falls from the inside the diary. That's cool. The book itself doesn't seem interesting in the slightest, but there are some separate pages left here as well. You find book pages 1. This. Someone has written notes on an empty scroll. Oh Lord, teach hurting. Oh, okay, that's a very interesting mechanic, and we can talk to this person here who looks strangely familiar. If you had seen the last episode, the intro, when we picked characters. Yes, exactly. This is the Dark Priest from the character selection. This is one of the main characters that we can encounter during our explorations of the dungeons. Huh? You're with a sane mind still. Please leave me. I am not here to make acquaintances, and I fail to see what word chatting with you would bring. Of course, we can ask him some questions like who is he and what is he doing here, but I'll just ask him one question first. Because if you keep asking him and keep bothering him, he'll get annoyed and probably not want to talk to you anymore if you see him anywhere else. The rare priest seems clearly frustrated by you. My name is Enki, a priest of destruction. Did that feed your curiosity? And of course, yes, as I mentioned, the more you keep talking to him, right now especially, the more he gets annoyed and probably will not want to talk to you. The mock-up bookshelf. Oh, this is a mock-up bookshelf. None of the books here are real. And this gives us an option to use the mock-up book, which fits perfectly to an empty space between books and opens. The torches die down as well. Okay, let's search a bookshelf real quick. And of course we get nothing. So let me restore my mind and my hunger really quick. And right now, as you saw, we have a small key, which is an item we can use. We can use here. Let me just go back and okay. So here's a tricky thing. So yes, a small key is something we can use on the last level we passed through yesterday. Let me just first reach that place. Okay, first light a torch. And remember where exactly was our place of interest. Okay. So I don't want particularly to fight right now. Of course. It is always best if we run. Honestly, the less battles you do, the better it is for you, to be honest. So yes, let me just do this really quick. Can we open the cage? We can open the cage with a small key, and now we got our second party member! The girl, who is shockingly just a scared child, and it is normal. Okay, so let us get probably out of here. No, let's not force this door. Where was the road exactly? If I remember correctly. Okay, here. Oh yes, through here. Oh wait, let me just get a stick, because those sticks we can use to craft torches. And the more torches we have, the better, because it'll save us a lot of mind, actually. Okay, so I keep interacting with the wrong things. I am sorry about this. So right now, as I mentioned, we need to go through the library exit that we created with the fake book. What the fuck? Okay, that was weird. Since we have found the fake button. So Enki isn't here anymore. Does the mist carry tiny spores in it? So we should pick the green herbs because they are very useful in the early game, and sticks can be used to do this. Can we do anything partly decomposed? Nope. Let us. Oh wow. Hold it. Oh, this is the Outlander. This is the fourth character that appeared on the character selection screen when we entered the game. This is another one of our playable characters that we can encounter as an NPC in the game, which is really cool, to be honest. I see. Seems like you retain your sanity. In a way, it's reassuring to see that I am not completely alone here. Tell me, are you evil? No. Only time will tell. You'll be surprised what you truly are capable of once you stay long here enough. I definitely chopped up the words here. I'm very sorry. I am so bad at reading. But your presence here just means these dungeons will claim one more victim, and the evil residing here will grow that much stronger. If I were you, I'd try to escape these ancient walls by any means necessary. For your sake, I hope our pasts don't cross again here. Okay, we can interact with him. Stay cautious in the dungeons. The evil in this place is of pure kind. It is not here to torment us. It's not here to spread its roots into the surrounding world. Even if the dungeon's wild traps and decrepit monster would lead you to believe otherwise, its interests are already past this world, and this place is a mere relic from its history. You seem rather familiar with this evil. Yeah, yes, my kind, the northern people of Oldergard. We found the ancient continent of Vinland from far reaches of the west. The moment you lay your eyes on the crooked mountains and the twisted forests of these lands, you feel the presence of a greater evil. It's that same evil that resides here. Okay, the Outlander, however, unlike Enki, is rather friendly. If that makes sense. I mean, he doesn't mind you asking him questions, so you can interact as much as you want with him. Just be careful to not attack him, because who knows, you can later recruit him, or maybe you never know. Let's ask him who's he. You can call me Ragnvalder. I am from the north, from the kingdom of Oldergard. So Ragnvalder is his name, and he is from the northern. Okay, that's cool. You seem rather familiar. Okay, we also got a new option, but here comes a very interesting option that we can pick with Ragnvalder. Maybe it's safer if we go together? No doubt it would be for you, but for the time being, I won't be traveling with you. So far right now, he declines our invitation to join the team, but as I kinda hint you never know, we might get him as a party member, you never know. We found a dagger on the ground, and it reminds you of your childhood when your father used to teach you swordsmanship with a similar dagger. It might be suitable weapon for children, but for adults it's too small. Could give it to the girl. I give it to the girl, and she seems surprised to get such as to get a gift such as this dagger. Seems like she's not used to kindness of any kind. In any case, the girl seems excited about the dagger. Girl got the dagger. Okay, our hungers are pretty low, so let me just tend to this. And let's loot some things. We found blue herb. Blue herbs are cool. We need as many blue herbs as we can get. And we find 2 dried mushrooms. So what's in here? Oh, I believe is oh, there's a stick, and yes. Guys, this is the this is the backyard of the bunny masks, where, as you can kinda see already, there are nudists who will show you the first time you interact with them, because you do. Yes, exactly. So right now, I don't think it is a good idea, especially for the clip, to show this. But just keep in mind, the first time you can go here and interact with one specific member of the bunny tribe and refill your health. and I think it was mine as well, but correct me if I'm wrong. But yes, you can go here and refuel yourself, uh, quite literally. Okay, so another herb. We find a lot of herb, which is very, very good. Honestly, the more herbs we have, the better, because we can create. I think I do have. I have an Alchemilium Volume 2, but if we have the Alchemilium Volume 1, that allows us to create the Blue Vial, which is used to heal, and does pretty good heal for now. But with the Alchemilium Volume 2, what we can learn is the basics of alchemy, and right now the second volume contains all the recipes that can be done with the other vials we can create. The red vial is a corrosive substance treated with care. The black vial, the one that we scooped I believe in last episode, is a growth hormone, causes uncontrollable growth in living tissue. Treat with caution. The blue vial, the one we found, has healing properties for muscle tissues. The yellow vial is a protein-rich substance. The recipe for basic alchemy is black plus oil. Black vial plus oil equals a highly flammable vial that we can throw as an attack, and the blue vial and yellow equals heightened senses. But red plus yellow equals adrenaline boost. Blue plus red can equals the purple vial that we can throw at an enemy and get them to have a poison effect. And the blue plus purple vial can equal an antidote for poison, which is very good. So the only thing left right now is to interact with this creature. Leave me be, please. I am turning into a butterfly. No, why did I attack him? Ah, just let me be. I am turning into a butterfly. This was... yes, this NPC is not usually... I just misclicked and attacked him. Listen, I am not asking much. Just let me turn into a butterfly. So, yes, this NPC is actually kind of chill and just nothing, just doesn't do anything that can be caused or impress us, I guess. And the thing that I didn't explain much in the last episode was the statues and the praying circles that we can use and interact with, just like this one. Right now we can pray to all of the three gods, which are the old gods of Fear and Hunger, because believe me, there are differences between the old gods and what the game calls new gods. I am not going to get much into detail because it's very spoiler territory, but the basic premise of this is that once humanity in Fear and Hunger universe had different gods that they believed in, that they worshipped and still do to this day, but however, those gods had suddenly left the humans here to fend for themselves and try and do their best on their own without any guidance or any help, which angered the humans, and so far new gods have appeared. I don't know why or how, or I mean I know, but I am not going to spoil that. The new gods have taken the place, are trying to take the place of the old gods and spread their word as to be more worshipped and powerful beings. But we can still have an option to play to only the other gods for some reason right now. I am not really sure why. So yes, the basic supremacy of the old gods is just that they are separated into a few ones. The Grogoroth is the god of destruction, and I believe it was that as well. But god of destruction is Grogoroth. He the most he's one of the easiest, I believe, gods to appease and get affinity with him, because if you gain affinity with the gods, that is good, because the more affinity you have with with one of the gods, the more things and perks you will unlock to them. Yes, I know this doesn't make any sense by right now, but believe me, when the time comes, all of this explaining will make sense, because I am going to say the more affinity you have with any of the gods, doesn't matter who you choose, the more perks you unlock further into the game. Or not that far, actually, we are around that part, but I am not going to spoil much. One of the gods is the god of destruction, Grogoroth. The second god is Sylvian, which is actually Sylvian is the god of love and I believe, yes, the god of creation and love. She is the one responsible for creating the humans in the Fear and Hunger universe and giving them like the basic human traits like looks, like characteristics, and all of this. But it's not. She isn't also that good of a god too. So yes, let's ignore her traits and characteristics for now. What's important is that you have to know that Sylvian, if you have maximum affinity with her, she'll give you some very cool perks as well, just like Grogoroth. And as you can already see, the Grogoroth is God of Destruction. You know what kind of perks he'll have just by thinking of it. And Sylvian, the God of Love and Creation, you already get a hint of what kind of perks she'll get you. And the last god, which is the most similar to a real life deity, if you will, Almir. He is a very peculiar god, and I don't think I know much about him, but he allows you some very cool perks that can be very useful. And for him, I can only spoil the one perk I believe is most useful, and that is the skill that is called Blood Portal, which allows you to use the ritual circles, however you find, to create fast travel points basically, and that is very cool in my opinion. So I usually in every run try to pick this skill first as much as possible. So I kinda need to feed my characters really quick. Excuse me for my for my slowness. Right now, what we can do is go back and maybe light a torch, because it is always good to have torches. Oh wow, that was really close. Where what we need to do now was maybe we can go to pray right now, like just for okay, that asshole is still standing right there. Fine. Okay, so if we go just to do this really quick and pray. With the act of your affinity, with the act, your affinity with Almir is almost growing. That is a sign that we have unlocked a level of the skill tree, which I am soon going to show you as soon as I find an access to it, which can be a bit strange at first with the mercenary, since he doesn't have magical items. And as we safely avoid the guard, we can go and continue to the next zone so far of the game, which is which will be kind of important right now. Okay, so nothing here. We had a bed here. Nothing of much interest here. Torture was here. Right now, what we need to do is return to the prisons. And you see this big hole? From here, you will activate. From the prisons, there is a certain something that will help us to go down the hole more safely. Of course, it is a bit tricky to do, but we'll figure it out. It's not that bad, actually. Okay, just to be safe, not to go over the nail because it's very tiny and really annoying. In this room, we haven't visited this room on purpose because this room can help us a little. We just no, nothing. A glass vial, and what did we found? I couldn't. I skipped kinda because I'm so used to do this. We search the leather helmet. We find blueberries. And we find a blue vial and dried meat. Okay, so here is a lever. You hear some faint mechanism activating somewhere. So this activated the mechanism that I am going to show you in the blood pit room. After we safely evacuate this guard, of course. There is a strange mechanism here. This elevator basically allows us to jump down the hole more safely without having permanent damage. Such a large cavern hidden beneath the dungeons? That is a very interesting thing. Okay, let's wander around. These things are very annoying though. What is this? This is a huge creature chained on the walls. It's all dried up, but it's uncertain whether it's alive or not. Its breasts are oozing yellow mucus. You milked some yellow mucus from the breast. Oh yeah. Okay, that is interesting. Oh, who are you? Pocket Cat. Oh, well, hello there, stranger. How are you doing on this wonderful day? What's so wonderful about it? The best as always, I want to die. Don't we all? Don't we all? Life sure is a peculiar like that, huh? Life is peculiar when you're peculiar. What are you doing here? Okay, let's be direct. Straight to business, huh? No small talk? Fair enough, I'm a merchant of sorts. I sell precious items and weapons for those in need. The funny thing is, though, I don't want your gold or silver in exchange. I would trade items, and I'll make it. I would trade items for human children. Bring them to me, and I'll make it worth your while. Okay, that's a very weird thing to say. I don't think I'll take you on the offer, though, mister. I am sorry. Okay, there's some grades that I can't access, though, right now. What the fuck is this thing? I have to censor this. Holy shit, dude. Okay, so right now we're on one of the bridge that will... Yes, this, ladies and gentlemen, is... I believe Moonless. And Moonless can be used and recruited to your party, actually. The thing you have to do that is, with your main character, you have to have at least 2 rotten meat. And I believe I have some. So right now we go to skills and we go to talk. Yes, and the girl is... you can make the girl guard for now. We tried talking some sense to this monstrosity. And yes, as you can see, we have an option to offer rotten meat. You give rotten meat to Moonless. Cautiously, the beast starts eating the meat. And right now that gives us a free turn, and if we want, we can attack Moonless, but I believe it is of much greater efficiency if we recruit her. And the girl can guard again. We try talking some sense into this monstrosity. Of course, we're offering rotten meat to the beast. And with this, Moonlight seems to respect you to a certain degree. We can let her join our party or let her go. Of course, I'm going to pick the latter option and let her join us. That's cool. Okay, let us feed our hungry people. Holy shit, dude. Of course, I'm trying to use as many good items as possible. Oh, okay, this is the next level, it seems. Yes. What is here? I don't know. Okay, so what is this? There's something shining here. You find a soul stone. That's cool. There's a strange object here. Break it. Oh, what the fuck? Are those some kind of eggs, it seems? Ew. That's a very peculiar thing to do. Yes, but you hear something from the darkness. Oh wow, okay. This, ladies and gentlemen, is one of our first mini-bosses, actually. And yes, this is the Cave Mother. As you can see, she's also split into different parts, which can do different attacks. But the main thing about her that you have to worry about is her, of course, her head and her thingies that can be used to call her gnomes. The cave gnomes are basically the cave mother's children, and she can use to call them in battle. And right now we can assign the girl with the direct to attack everything. But of course it is not. Oh, of course, you asshole. Okay, so what happened right now was Moonless lost her paw to the one tool bite, which, if you don't guard, it has a very high chance to do this. But also, what I need to tell you is that Moonless, unlike the other party members, you can't make her you can't control Moonless. That's what I'm going through. That's what I'm trying to say. Moonless Moonless is always going to act on her own, regardless of what you try to do. So right now, it is the best option to either attack the wings or attack the torso with everyone. Because if you finish a torso, every other part just falls apart. Of course, Moonless can try and attack the other parts, but since we got very good numbers with the swords, we finished the Cave Mother. And right now I shall use this. The Cave Mother disappeared into darkness. I shall use this opportunity to heal and stop Moonless's bleeding. And also, what else? Anything else that I should do is heal a little bit, maybe. Yes. Do I have any blueberries left on me? I have some blueberries that we can do. Okay. Okay, let's get out of here. Yes. Okay, let's get out of here because I have been recording for a while, and I think I should end this episode here because it is pretty eventful, unlike the first one. Oh wow! Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the cave mother has two phases. This is the second phase and the final one, so you don't need to worry about this. Right now, of course, it is always best to first attack these because she can use to call the gnomes, and the gnomes are very, very annoying to fight against. Please trust me on this. Moonless! You did it! You are amazing, Moonless! Attack the head! And the head usually has a very high evasion chance. It is not always guaranteed that you can attack the head and win and like do fatal damage. Moonless has the chance to do it for some reason. Moonless is amazing. The best party member. The cave mother seems to be finally dead. There is an opening between the legs. You reach to draw the mucus oozing from the inside. You find a gnome egg. Can we try to do it again? Of course, 2 gnome eggs. And yes, with this out of the way, with the cave mother out of the way, we are going to maybe try and save somewhere because we have been recording for a rather long time, actually. And the safest part right now is this bed here at this next torture. Of course, we can tear the blanket some furthermore to get another cloth fragment. And as I told you, cloth fragments are very, very good. So please do loot as many as you can. So yes, this is our party members for now. Pretty much a lot of members, to be honest. Okay, the bed is in a bad shape. The dungeons feel dingy. Very dingy and unsafe, but you could have a brief respite if you choose here to. Oh my god, the bed is in a bad shape. The dungeons feel very dingy and unsafe, but you could have a brief respite if you choose to do so. And what I'm going to do here is a little bit reckless, but if if a coin flip event occurs and you hold Shift while pressing the button for accepting in this time, yes, if you hold Shift and press the button for accept, you can throw basically 2 coins and accelerate your chances to save. I am not sure, since I don't feel sure that I'm going to land hits, I will do this, and it's a bit reckless, but it's one of the ways I usually play the game. But so don't criticize me that much, please. And yes, since I wasn't sure that I'm going to get heads, I use one of the lucky coins that we collect, that we have, to spend it and save here. And with this, I believe I should end this episode here. Thank you so much for watching this stupid bullshit. I know this is a little bit different content from what I do usually, but I've been feeling a little bit a little bit tired of just constantly uploading my stupid bad combo things that I usually do. I know they're very cringe, they're very stupid and so unoptimal, but this game has been consumed me. This game has been consumed me, and I wanted to share my experience with it. I know I had already finished it once, but dear God, this game is so addicting to me. You don't even know how addicting this is to me. I love this game so much. Fear and Hunger has become one of my favorite games, and I can't explain it why, but trust me on this one. You'll never go wrong with this game. Even if you don't play it on your own and just watch a playthrough or a video about it. You'll love it. I cannot explain enough how much I enjoy this game and its story and everything. I know I'm not good at explaining most of the things around, but believe me when I tell you, this game has it all. It's amazing. I am glazing it a lot, I know, and I'm repeating myself a lot, I also know that, but I just want to share this strange experience with whoever is watching this, regardless of who is watching it. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this stupid episode again. I am very thrilled to continue and record more and more Fear and Hunger, believe me. So yeah, with that out of the way, thank you so much all for watching. I was Ivan and it was fun having to play Fear and Hunger. See you next time, wherever that is. Bye bye!